Good afternoon, everybody. Crypto STRANG here. Just going to go over ZILLIQA. I spoke about ZILLIQA recently on top 10 holdings. ZILLIQA is now my number 4th holding. This year it's done absolutely fantastic, and my 4th holding meaning in value terms, because it has risen so much. I've had a big bag of ZILLIQA for a long time now, and it's really coming to fruition now. It's ranked number 50. See on the chart. Obviously today it's doing really well, up over 13%, but the whole market is up in green. Basically everything's green today. We've smashed through 600 billion market cap. BC dominance is 64%. It's obviously today smashed through its all-time high. Today is the highest price Bitcoin's ever been. Last time I looked, it was $20,600. Probably on the news from JP Morgan. Probably helped it get there. You know, we spoke about JP Morgan before, the hypocrisy, where in 2018 the CEO said Bitcoin was a scam. Anyone dealing with Bitcoin or buying Bitcoin within the JP Morgan company would be sacked. You know, I've seen the rumours out there that caused the Bitcoin price to drop. Rumour has it they then went and bought Bitcoin. We don't know if that's true or not. So we had that, and then last year the announcement basically bringing out stablecoin, JPM, their own stablecoin, which I believe now 2020. Basically, their investors have insisted they have cryptocurrency. And obviously, JP Morgan, such a huge, massive company, have had to go with it because there's a lot of people now who are not comfortable with, you know, fiat currencies. They want alternates. They want these online digital assets. So I'm not sure if that's entirely caused the pump today, but we're now at an all-time high of Bitcoin. So you can see there it's reflecting the BTC dominance, over 64%. So, but even so, whenever you get Bitcoin pumping as much as it is today, the altcoins tend to follow. And you can see there, say, ZILLIQA's nearly approaching 4 cents. So its all-time high was actually 23 cents, right at the end of the last bull run in May 2018, actually reached 23 cents. So you can see, nearly, hopefully we'll smash through 4 cents. Its all-time low, it was actually March this year. It was a crazy low price of 0.002. And here we are. You know, I think that was March, basically within sort of 9 months, approaching 4 cents. That's a huge turnaround, you know. You see the market cap, 415 million nearly. So it's doing absolutely fantastic. Circulating supply at the moment, not far off 11 million. But the actual max supply is 21 million, and that's a lot to do with staking. And we'll talk about it in a minute. They're going to release the coins, etc. So you can see there that I say half of the supply is roughly out there at the moment, and their plan is that all will be minted within 10 years and 80% in the next 4 years. So again, you'll see that reflected in the price. I've had ZILLIQA for a long time now. I basically started holding it last year, and I've always got little bits and topped up ZILLIQA, and when it was at that really low price in March this year, I topped up some more. So it truly is a wonderful project, constantly developing. Thing with ZILLIQA, it's on so many exchanges, all the big ones you can imagine: BINANCE, OKX, Huobi, KuCoin, Bittrex, plus numerous others. So many places to get ZILLIQA. If you want the on the exchanges, you can also store it. Again, show it on various wallets. I'll show you where I store mine as well. And ZILLIQA's always been very proactive and very sort of thoughtful in its way. It's stating that it's going to be, you know, claims to be the world's first public blockchain to, you know, to rely based on the sharding network. This allows it to achieve high throughput and high rate of transactions per second. Many companies, you know, state how many transactions per second, but ZILLIQA is a very advanced ecosystem. It's a very forthright out there, and I say it's been around a long while in terms of a lot of the crypto, you know, out there. And you know, it's basically going to be 3 years soon, the anniversary of ZILLIQA. So you can see that it's been quite a while. ZILLIQA is stated plans to become a blockchain of choice for large-scale enterprise use, from advertising, your gaming, your entertainment, your financial services, and payments industries. So as you move forward with ZILLIQA, it's always in the news. I follow them on Twitter, obviously, and you can see there, bit of a tease yesterday, you know, something exciting is coming tomorrow, you know, ZIVs. And based sum up ZIVs quickly, it's like ZILLIQA's peer-to-peer reward and engagement bot. I've seen it many times. Many people say it is the most advanced bots in the world. But we'll see. It's just another wonderful project. And I say I'll be constantly buying more ZILLIQA. Not financial advice. We say do your due diligence. I think it's a wonderful project. Entirely up to you if you want to get involved with ZILLIQA. Also saw this on crypto.com and also on Travala. It's been in the news a lot. We'll go through it. Basically, you can see there with ZILLIQA, if you Travala, we've spoken about many times before, wonderful travel booking site. You can use your crypto. ZILLIQA's now been added. Basically, if you each booking you make with ZILLIQA, you receive a 50% cashback. So it's great to see ZILLIQA on Travala. I must do an update soon on Travala. It's been so much progression this year with Expedia and Booking.com, and the amount of coins actually on their site now you can use to book your holidays in your hotels. Who to say now, like, for instance, if you put some ZILLIQA on there, say 10,000 ZILLIQA, what's that going to be worth in a year's time? Sort of different holiday you could have, you know, and that's what I think is going to be great. I've done it quite in depth before, but I'll go over Travala again soon. But I say it's also been on crypto.com. Basically, you just take 5,000 Crow. It's quite a lot to ask, to be honest. You trade over $5,000 in a month. You just basically get 50% off ZILLIQA if you purchased it. So I say I have a lot of people's reach, to be honest, to trade $5,000 in a month and stake 5,000 Crow. But that's what they were doing. So that was, again, the other part, which is sort of coming out slowly. You can see on CoinMarket, it's not even actually, it's an untracked listing. It's not even on CoinGecko. It's Governance ZIL, GZIL. And it's just something they're sort of bringing out, and it looks really interesting. And it's basically you can see there's no thing. You've got the website, just leads you to ZILLIQA.com, the main site, and it's basically a governance token which empowers token holders to hold long term, so you can gauge and be a decision maker. Similar to what Cardano's doing with Voltaire. You know, it's basically you giving the control back to the community to decide how ZILLIQA progresses. So if you want to be a decision maker, you have to hold a certain amount of ZILLIQA, obviously, and it's similar to DAO. It's like a structure where GZIL holders vote, make decisions on the community and partnership projects, and it's powered by ZIL, obviously. So GZIL, see how that progresses. If you actually go on this website, dev.zilliqa.com, it basically goes more in depth about the GZIL tokens, and it states there, GZIL, short for governance, ZIL is a ZRC2 compliant fungible token contract. The rationale behind issuing GZIL to capture long-term token holders and give them access to governance tokens they can later use to make ecosystem-wide decisions. So you can see that the max supply, 682,550, so not a lot. It states there, note at the bottom, it's very possible that all GZIL may not get minted. The number of GZIL that get minted depends on the frequency of the stake reward withdrawals. So you can see this goes in depth. I'll put a link below, you can read up on that. I think GZIL's got huge potential with the token, especially with such a limited supply, and as ZILLIQA keeps progressing. Let's look into that in further details. Site I've mentioned before, stakingrules.com. Excellent site. If you're interested in staking, shows you where you can stake and the returns you're likely to get. ZILLIQA's very good, and I really like their calculator on it. Excellent it is. So for instance, say you want to put in, whatever, 1,000 ZIL, that'll give you a monthly earning of 13.45 ZIL. Yearly earning 161. But obviously at the price at the moment, it's not a lot, it's approaching 4 cents. But everyone's obviously got their own budget. So say you put in, let's put in 10,000. Monthly earning will be 134 ZIL. Yearly earnings, I say, 1,615. Now, if you look at the monthly earning, that's not a lot. Okay, and the yearly earning is not a huge amount. However, that's because the prices at the moment just approaching 4 cents. But as ZILLIQA constantly develops, one day I'm sure ZILLIQA could be well over $1. Hopefully it'll go beyond that, and $2. Especially as their sort of majority of the projects they will be out there, 80% of the tokens will be out there in 4 years. You think they're constantly developing as they get the partnerships. Who knows what the future price will be? You get many speculators about different prices, etc. But if it went to $2, and all of a sudden that monthly earning, just 10,000 ZIL at the moment, you know, it's not a huge amount really in terms of, you know, a monthly earning future. If it went to like $2, it's a nice little income. So again, you have to do your due diligence, but so you can go through there, and what you do, you've got staking ZILLIQA. ZILLIQA with blockchain consensus achieved via practical buzzer-term fault tolerance, BPFT. Investors can leverage their crypto via staking. Currently, there are 2 options to earn passive income and staking with your ZILLIQA investment outlined below. So you go there. Now you go on providers here, and you can see there are all the places that you can basically do your staking. You can delegate your ZIL to these. You know, CXIO, for instance, you can do your staking on there. So it's really interesting. Obviously, KU Coin as well. And it gives the reward. Now, obviously, there's a bit of difference. We're not much in them at all, to be honest. You can see all the different users. Now, you can see KU Coin's only got 64. CEX is 1,017. ZILLIQA is obviously a special staking pool. It's got 4,124. So, again, if you're doing due diligence, if you want to do that, I personally stake ZILLIQA. I think it's wonderful. High hopes for it. I really think it's an excellent project. Go on their site, ZILLIQA.com. Enjoy simplified staking via Zillion. So it goes through all the learn about staking, it goes through exactly. Again, I put the links below. It states here, why stake your ZIL? Utility of the ZILLIQA tokens is of utmost importance to us, obviously, yeah. Through strategic partnerships with exchange and wallets, we want to ensure our token holders enjoy various options to enjoy annual returns of 6% or more with non-custodial staking returns on their investments, and they HODL them. So you can see there, you can go see, we talked about ZILLIQA there. That was obviously #1 on stakingrules.com. ZILLIQA exists to engage in nature talents found with the ZILLIQA community and to drive ZILLIQA forward. Moonlet again was on there. If you go back to here, you can see Moonlet was #2 there. See it, 5,204. So this is what people rely on. They rely on the official staking sites. View block. You can see there CXIO we talked about. EZIL. Staking node operated by #1 ZIL in Mindpool ZME, stable, simple, profitable. So there's many. Their site is really laid out excellently. I find ZILLIQA.com a very good site. You can go through the company about us, the blogs, the newsletters, news and events, the blockchain, the platform, the language, the roadmap, the ecosystem itself, the useful stuff. You've got a merchandise store, and you just sit there like wallets. You go on different wallets. Where can I store ZIL? Now we talked about the exchanges. Now it's up to you if you want to store in the exchange. I personally believe in exchanges. I do store little bits on exchanges. I'm on various different ones. There's many exchanges out there, let's be honest. But if you want to have control of the wallet and your keys yourself, obviously the biggest one I spoke about before is Ledger. And again, you've got Trust Wallet, same company that Binance use, for example. It's like an off-chain, off-site wallet, if you want it, like a wallet you control. Atomic Wallet, fairly new thing, crypto.com. Obviously, you've got many others. So there's many places you can store your wallet. Now, again, it's entirely up to you. We talked about exchange many times, especially with Binance, with their SAFU, their insurance backup. You know, you've got that part of it. You've got your 2FA, strong password. To me, exchanges are very secure. Now, the only trouble with doing it with your own wallet is, which people talk about, is if you lost your Ledger Nano. So, you know, you lost the way to do it, you lost your phrases, for example, then you've got no access to it whatsoever. So obviously you put that in a fireproof bag, like I've got mine, or you put it, you know, in a fireproof safe or something like that, or you keep on exchanges. You know, it's entirely up to you. You've got to make your own mind up. But if you are going to keep a Ledger Nano, obviously keep the phrases secure, lock them away, we know where they are. Fireproof cabinet or bag, like a proper wallet was fireproof in case something happened. The worst case scenario, so if it does, you lost a lot. But on exchanges, you know it's secure, especially Binance. But again, it's entirely up to you what you're comfortable with. So when you go on research and development, this is really interesting. Mainnet is up and running. Obviously, they've had a very busy few years. You know, talked about here about working on 14 projects, part of the 2020 roadmap. Sum up ZILLIQA quickly. It started up basically in June 2017. The testnet went live March 2018, and it was actually June 2019 when they launched its mainnet. The native utility ZIL obviously used to process transactions on network and execute smart contracts. The original ZILLIQA for sale was actually an ERC20 token generator until the ZILLIQA brought out their mainnet. Then also it's a token swap, which was actually only concluded this year. So every ZIL is now actually on their mainnet. So ZILLIQA network, yes, it's secure through their consensus protocol. Basically means at least 2/3 of all nodes must agree that a record is accurate in order to be added to a blockchain. So it's very, very, very secure. So when you scroll down, go on there, you can see everything they're planning. It's quite an in-depth roadmap, and I think they're going to continuously develop. I say they're excellent on Twitter with their updates, and there's just so much going on within the network. The fact it's still in the top 100, still actually in the top 50, when it's been around a long time, just shows it's got longevity to me. You know, so many projects come and go. You know, remember the last bull run, load of coins now which are not even in the top 100. They're just basically drifting off. But the likes of ZILLIQA, ranked number 50, been around, I say, nearly 3 years. It's doing absolutely fantastic. You know, I just think it's got huge progress, really. It sort of started beginning of 2017. It's actually really started like June 2017, but obviously it was progressing before that. But we'll just have to see how they develop over the next few years. I think 2021 is going to be another fantastic year for crypto. This year's been incredible. You know, you think, I say, ZILLIQA was only 0.002 back in March, and here we are approaching 4 cents. ZIL Hive is an excellent part of the website. Learn, build, and accelerate. A wider ecosystem's growth and meaningful development is critical to our platform's success. To grow the ecosystem, expand our reach, we develop a free track program called ZIL Hive. Learn more about ZIL Hive here, education, grants, accelerator. So you can go through there for the ZIL He'll seal Hive grants. We've set aside a pool of $5 million to be granted to promising individuals, teams and projects to support them bringing their creative visions to life on our blockchain platform. So they invest in the community, they invest in people who've got the knowledge and the know-how. So they've got so much going on within the ZILLIQA network, and ZILLIQA's site just shows up everything they've got going on. So as I said before, ZILLIQA, my number 4 holding, really have high hopes for this. It's been a fantastic year already for ZILLIQA. I'm sure 2021 will continuously develop an excellent project. So love to know your thoughts on ZILLIQA below. Anyone want any help with crypto, as usual, email me info@cryptostrang.com. The social media links below. It'd be great to hear from you. Just reach out if you want any help. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye.